Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back with another Kaspa. You'll see that the video title is over 300,000. You can see that the number of addresses is growing from 250 to 270,000. It was pretty slow going. And then last time I checked last night, it was 299,000. And you can see that's growing like crazy. There's actually one more whale in the last hour, 12 less sharks. And so even though those people are taking profit, the price is still chopping sideways. Now, a lot of stuff in the market's been going bananas the last week. Kaspa is not part of that. But when you look at the number of addresses growing and its proof of work hash rate, then that is growing. And last time I checked, you can see, yeah, it's over 100 petahashes now, 103 petahashes. We'll check out the two miners hash rate should be up over 103 petahashes. So you can see that the petahashes, the hash rate just keeps going up. And then we'll update this on checkout where you can still see it has went down a little bit. Doge is catching up in terms of the number two most profitable proof of work. Doge is up to 1.4 million and Kaspa was down to 1.7 million. And so it's just exciting. There's a lot of metrics. The hash rate keeps growing and the number of addresses keep growing. And there are some bigger wallets taking a little bit of profit as some more people come in. The price is basically chopping sideways as you have all this stuff going bananas. I mean, Bitcoin's up 14% last week, Ethereum 13%, Solana 20%, Cardano's up 40% the last week, Avalanche 26%. If you look on the top 100, you can see Bonk is the number 74 coin now. It's up 224%. Ordi is up 143%. BTT is up 117%. Terra Classic, Beam, Helium. And so that's what you have for some of the ones that are up the most this last week. And so Kaspa's chopping sideways, but some of the metrics that show that it's healthy keep growing, the hash rate and the number of addresses. And so I think it's just a matter of time before the price catches up. It had its parabolic run right before everything else did. So not everything falls in line with exactly what's going on in the crypto market. You can see that if you just go to the back here, I mean, Bitcoin and Ethereum are kind of close, but Bitcoin didn't move a whole lot yesterday and Ethereum did. And then you can see Solana's outpaced them and Cardano's, over 53 cents. So it's outpacing them. And yeah, it's exciting. I think I think Kaspa is going to do good in the bull run. And I think that, I think a lot of projects are going to do good. There's going to be a lot of money flowing in and, it doesn't hurt to keep your eye out for something else. If I do make some other kind of more degen play, it's going to be with a small percentage of my portfolio. And, like DeFi Llama, I have a bag of Cardano. So one metric when you look at total value locked, now you have the liquid staking on Cardano. So that's a little tricky. But when you look at it, you can look at the amount of TVL that a chain has. But it's better to look at it in a term of it if it's native token. So here with Cardano, you can see that in terms of how many ADA is locked up, it keeps growing, and most of it's staked. And so I'm not a maximalist on any project. I do like Bitcoin. I like Kaspa. I like Cardano. And I think there's going to be a lot of projects that don't have any use case. Some people argue that even people that are big into crypto, like Crypto Casey, says that most of them don't really have a whole lot of use case. I mean, you got BNB, which is just connected to the world's largest exchange, but it's super centralized. You need 10,000 BNB, which is like $2.3 million right now. And there's not that many validators. And so, yeah, I mean, Solana's hotter than Satan's toenails. And I think he's got to be patient. I think if Kaspa keeps building out what they're doing, and and the number of addresses keep rising, I think it's a matter of time. Anytime you have a larger wallet sell off some of his position, there's going to be a new cost basis. Maybe they have a half a cent cost basis. Maybe it's, you know, half of a half a cent. And so, well, then all of a sudden now that has a 13 cent cost for those coins, and that just takes time to shift those around. But I do think this will get up to 2 or 3 million addresses in this bull run, maybe more. And at that point, when you have the hash rate keeping to climb like this, then I think it's just a matter of time before the price follows. And so, it's nice when everything in your bag is pumping all at the same time, but that's not the way it works exactly. You can see here, if you had Cardano and Atom, Cosmos, which a lot of people think Cosmos is going to do better this next bull run, then they're going at different rates. If you had, I don't Leo, then that's down 3.6% in the last day. Kaspa, is basically chopped sideways. It's still hanging there at 27 though. I mean, I did get up to 25 or whatever, and still hanging in there at 27. So you just got to be patient, and you can see that there's going to be a lot of money made, and you can see like Sneck is on Cardano. It's like the bonk of Cardano's up 43% the last day, and so that there's going to be a lot of money made. So as much as I'm just going to want to stick to my main bag, which is basically four things, it's hard not to keep your eye out for something else, because there are things going bananas. Casper did, and for me, I want to keep most of my assets in the top projects I like Bitcoin, Cardano, Caspa, and I have Bitcoin punks, and I'm just patient with those. But I'm also, starting to kind of maybe look at some stuff. There's different sectors. You're gonna have meme coins blow up. You're gonna have AI, gaming, and there's a lot of projects that people are already in, like games for a living. And there's going to be some other smaller projects. And, and then for every project that, this one did really good at the beginning. And, now it just in the bear market went sideways. And then now it's starting to rocket up. And this is kind of, I guess, Cardano's version of Bonk, or it's its meme coin. And so, you can go to Coin Market Cap and then look at different categories. So like you can look at AI and big data, BRC20 now, they have the BRC20. You can look at that. Some of those ones have blown up a lot. Gaming. So you can go down there, and obviously these top ones, and sometimes there's ones that, um, you know, they're kind of, there's some of these can be overlapping. It might be an AI and kind of gaming coin or something, or it might be gaming and also metaverse. So you can see all these big ones that will probably do good. And then the further you go down, there's ones that you could take a big chance on. But you can see these all have it the last week. So gaming, a lot of people believe is going to be good in the next bull run. And you can see here that they're, some are not going up. So Star Atlas is down 8%. And then some have done really well. Like, I guess if you go to the one that's went up the most, DeFi Kingdoms, Jewel is up 428%. I saw Cryptos R Us talking about that. Apparently he was talking about it before it blew up. Hoj Finance. I remember I used to have some Hoj. I guess that's part of gaming. I had a little bit of that in the last bull run. Let's just see. You can see that it hasn't done anything. So it's different when you have a project like this, and I guess they're pivoting. I don't think they had anything to do with games on the last bull run, where then there's like games for a living that have connections more to someone that's in the space. See, it's down 5% the last day, but you can see that it's got a chart that looks pretty nice, to be honest with you. Now it's near its all-time high, but it's kind of like Caspa. And there's a couple exchanges you can get it on, Pancake Swap. So there's I don't even see, let's see, what is the games for a living market cap? I was gonna see if it was on that list. $62 million market cap. So a $62 million market cap. So these ones are big, billions, so $62 million market cap. Now some of these gaming ones have a lot of, oh, there's games for a living right there. 62 million. So it's actually kind of down a little bit this week. NFT worlds, see, I mean, not all these are going to do the same. A lot of these will do good. Like DeFi Kingdom this last week is basically what, a 4x or something. And so you just got to be patient. A lot of these ones, you have D-Race. I remember hearing about that one last time. That doesn't actually have very much inflation left, according to this. So a lot of these ones, like GFAL, has a lot of inflation ahead, and so some of these ones that are where you can earn, they're going to have a lot of inflation. So I guess kind of getting sidetracked there. Okay, Kaspa King just showed up. Damn, bro, I just finished up your last video. We're over 300K now. So bullish. Over 100 petahashes. I agree. Yep, going back to Kaspa. So, I mean, the number of addresses is growing right now. So right now, people could be scared off on the price because it's chopping sideways when all this other stuff is going bananas. But it really, I'm checking this every day, and then I almost need to keep a spreadsheet so I can keep track of how much it's changing. But the number of addresses, yeah, from 250 to 270,000, it was growing, but it was pretty slow. And then all of a sudden at 270,000, man, it's really went up. So it's basically went from 270 to 308 really quick in just a few days. And yeah, went up 9,000 just from the last time I checked last night. And it just, man, that's growing fast. And then you have the hash rate that just keeps going. I mean, it's going to be 110 here before we know it. Some of those ASICs must be coming online. So right here, cast.fyi has 102 petahashes. The two miners is showing 103.5 petahashes. So it just seems like it was really hanging around the 50, 60 petahashes not too long ago, kind of just really hanging in that 50, kind of was going like since October. It was really hanging. If you look here in October, it was just going kind of sideways, kind of going up a little bit, but really just in that lower 50 petahashes, and then kind of climbed up a little bit in November, and then kind of 60s, so it just made that small climb. So basically kind of a small climb hanging on in October, hanging out in the 50s, goes up into the 60s. And then now kind of the end of November, and now it's basically went up from 60s up over 100, and it doesn't look like it's slowing down. So when you look, those are two important metrics for me to look at: the growing hash rate and the growing number of addresses. I think everything else will fall in line. You just got to be patient. But I guess that's all I got today. Over 300,000 addresses. It's growing faster than I've seen it since I've been paying attention. The hash rate's growing faster than ever. Those are the two metrics to look at. And for me, I got to be patient, not financial advice. And it's going to take time for this to build out, but we're going to have a good bull run, in my opinion. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.